Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you guys a few healthy food swaps that I have adopted over the past year or so. There are so many items that I use every single day that I thought were healthy for me, but they actually have so many additives in them that it completely wipes out all health factors. And one of those items is ketchup. I honestly did not know that sugar was added to ketchup. I'm normally a savory gal, and to me, ketchup is a savory item. It's something that you dip your french fries in or put on a hamburger. I don't think of it as sugary and dessert-like, but in your everyday ketchup, there are so many added grams of sugar. It is insane and so unnecessary. So that is why I started getting ketchup with no sugar added. This is still just your same regular ketchup, and honestly, it tastes exactly the same. When I first picked this up, Colin was like, no freaking way, I'm not eating that ketchup. It's probably gonna taste disgusting without sugar in it because our minds are just so used to it. The ketchup that we eat every single day at restaurants, at home, it has sugar in it, so tasting it without sugar in it would probably taste really weird. But personally, this tastes exactly the same, but it doesn't have added sugar in it. And that just goes to show how much you do not need that extra sugar in there. Ketchup is totally fine just on its own. This no sugar added ketchup is at least 50% less calories than regular ketchup. This is 10 calories. I'm pretty sure last time I got ketchup, it was at least 20 calories per serving. Tomatoes are a little bit naturally sweet because they are a fruit. So in here, the total sugar is less than 1 gram naturally, but total included sugars is 0%. So next time you go pick up ketchup, make sure that you get the no sugar added because it tastes exactly the same, and all of those grams of sugar that you're no longer eating in your ketchup, you can eat an extra dessert. I am cooking all the time in the kitchen, and when I'm frying up vegetables or chicken or anything, I would usually use olive oil to grease the pan. I did not realize how many calories were in a tablespoon of olive oil. Just this regular extra virgin olive oil has 120 calories per tablespoon. I would definitely use more than a tablespoon sometimes to saute some veggies, and I didn't realize I was adding an extra 120 calories when I was just making vegetables. If you're counting your calories or watching any of your intake or anything like that, definitely do not use olive oil when you are cooking because it is adding so many extra calories that you're not gonna notice when you're actually eating your meal. So instead, I have been using vegetable oil cooking spray or any other cooking spray as long as it has 0 calories. According to the nutrition facts, this literally has nothing in it and is 0 calories, so I just spray this on the pan. I put my veggies or my meat or whatever I'm cooking in the pan, and it's nice and greased up so it won't stick. So now when you are cooking it, you're not adding any extra calories that you didn't plan on. This says it has 753 servings per container. Are you kidding me? That's so funny. It says the serving size is 1/4 of a second spray. What does that even mean? How do you count that amount of time? This next item is a recent find for me. It was a struggle for me to find a replacement for this item, and I think I finally have. It's still not 100% the best for you, but it is 50% better than the regular, and that is butter. Oh, how I do love butter. This has been a struggle for me for so long because I love butter so much. Like if I'm eating a piece of toast or a pancake or an English muffin, anything like that, I need butter on it. And I think those vegan healthy butters are just the nastiest things I've ever tasted in my life. They taste nothing like butter, like Earth Balance or things like that. I cannot eat those. They taste absolutely nothing like regular butter. So finding a replacement for real butter that actually tastes like butter has been really, really hard. But I think I have finally found a solution. And that is whipped butter. You guys, I have been sleeping on this solution. This is an amazing swap for regular butter. Yes, it is still normal butter. It is still high in fat, and it's not that great for you. I understand that. But whipped butter is just regular butter, and then it's whipped, obviously. But when butter is whipped, it's adding air into the butter, so it's taking that same item, but it's making it fluffier, and therefore there's less calories per tablespoon. So a normal tablespoon of butter is 100 calories, but a tablespoon of whipped butter is only 50 calories. It is a slightly different texture. Regular butter is a little bit more spreadable, and this kind is a little bit more clumpy when you're putting it on. But you guys, it still tastes exactly the same, and you can use the same amount, but it's 50% less calories. And it also says on here that it's 45% less fat than a regular serving of butter. I love lemonade. I love lemonade. I love all juices. Juice is just so freaking delicious. I love it. It's very sugary though, and very much not good for you. So even though I love my regular lemonade, it tastes freaking delicious. I can't argue with it. I have completely replaced it with Crystal Light. I used to drink this stuff all the time when I was a kid, and I have just been obsessed with it lately. The past 6 or 7 months or so, I am just on a Crystal Light kick. I can't stop drinking it. Let's just do a quick comparison, shall we? 8 fluid ounces of regular lemonade is 110 calories with 27 added grams of sugar. An 8-ounce glass of Crystal Light is 5 calories with 0 grams of sugar. I actually like Crystal Light lemonade so much better than a lot of the lemonades out there on the shelf. Like Brisk lemonade, that stuff is disgusting. I don't know how people drink that. Honestly, the Minute Maid that I have right now, not really the best. I would kind of prefer the Crystal Light. So for all of my juice and lemonade replacements, I've been drinking Crystal Light. They have so many different flavors. This is just the classic lemonade, but the pink lemonade is also delicious. Raspberry lemonade. They make so many different teas that are so freaking delicious. You guys should definitely give it a try, and it is so much better for you than juice and lemonade. The next swap I have is peanut butter. Peanut butter is generally very healthy for you. It's a nut that is a really good healthy fat, but when you just get regular Skippy peanut butter off the shelf, it has a bunch of additives that you didn't plan on eating. In here we have roasted peanuts, sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oil, soybean oil, and salt. Not that many ingredients, but you do not need all of that extra oil, and you definitely do not need added sugar in your peanut butter. Again, with the sugar, why do they add sugar in literally everything? No wonder I crave cookies all the time. This is the organic Valencia peanut butter that I got from Trader Joe's, and in here is literally just organic Valencia peanuts and sea salt. You can even get the kind that doesn't have salt added. While there's only 2 extra ingredients here, they are really important. It's added oil and added sugar that you just don't need when you can have this right here. I'm not sure what options they have for nothing added peanut butter in a regular grocery store. I know that Trader Joe's and probably like Whole Foods is really good about it, but I usually get my groceries at Walmart, and I don't know if they have an option there. I also do this with all of my nut butters. So my almond butter I also get from Trader Joe's, and it literally has nothing added. It is just almonds, and it is so freaking good, and it's a lot creamier than the kind that they have on the shelf. I don't even know how it's possible, but I would prefer a more creamy almond butter. This next item is literally an item that I didn't even know existed. For the longest time, I was always like, beans are so healthy, and I would just grab some cans off the shelf. One day, I was just looking for some beans, and I was about to grab some, and then right next to it was no salt added beans. I could be the only one here, but I did not know that beans that are canned on the shelf had salt added to them. Just think about all the times that you have bought beans and you obviously seasoned them and you added salt when they already had salt added to them. Thinking about it now, I probably ate so much extra sodium that I didn't even know that I was eating. So I have permanently made the switch over to always getting no salt added beans. They are always just right next to the regular beans. The sodium in this is only 10 milligrams. I have no idea what the regular salted beans are, but 10 milligrams is like nothing. There's definitely a common theme here of just unnecessary ingredients in packaged items, and that's why I just try not to buy packaged items in the first place. But beans and ketchup, I mean, like, I just can't avoid them. But I can make the healthier choice. It's probably no secret that I love Asian food, especially if you watch my What I Eat in a Days. I don't know why, it was just something that me and my dad made all the time growing up. So one of the items that I always use pretty much every single day is soy sauce. I love soy sauce. I think everyone can agree that it just like adds the right to your food. But soy sauce, it's not very good for you. This is just regular soy sauce, and it has 810 milligrams of sodium. Oh my goodness, that is so much. That's even more than I thought it was gonna be. I pretty much drizzle this on every single meal, but as soon as I found this replacement, I have completely swapped. And that's coconut aminos. This stuff is available everywhere now. Normally people would just get it at Trader Joe's, but I think regular grocery stores have it now too. The one that I get is from Trader Joe's, and it is so freaking good. It's like soy sauce, but just like a little bit sweeter. And I always used to be a crazy savory girl, but lately I've been liking a little bit of sweeter things, so I actually don't mind the sweetness to it. Something that's also very similar to this, I compared the nutritional facts, and honestly, coconut aminos is very, very similar to low sodium soy sauce. If you have an intolerance to soy, a lot of people switch over to this because it obviously doesn't have soy in it. But if soy doesn't bother you, also low sodium soy sauce is a great option. And the sodium in here is 300 milligrams. Still a little bit high, but compared to the 815 that the other one was, this is so much better for you. The ingredients in this are organic coconut sap, water, and sea salt. Very minimal ingredients, very natural, very good for you. The ingredient list on regular soy sauce is honestly so high, I could go on forever. Water, salt, soybeans, wheat, high fructose corn syrup, alcohol, yeast extract, more corn syrup. That was only halfway down the list. I am always an advocate for products that have a smaller ingredient list, and coconut aminos definitely checks off that box. So if you're not getting this because it has less sodium, at least get it because it does not have 5 different forms of corn syrup in it. Alright, so everybody and their mother is talking about these right now. I'm not really much of a candy eater, but I definitely was in high school. My friends and I would always just go to the 7-Eleven that was right next to my house and grab gummy bears and sour worms and all of that junk, and we would have a movie night, which is really, really fun, and I loved doing that. But since then, I haven't really been much of a candy eater. I'm a sweets eater. Like, I want like a good chocolate chip cookie, but not really candy. But as soon as I heard about these, I was like, all right, candy, you're coming back in my life. And that's Smart Sweets. You've probably heard about these literally everywhere by now, but you guys, people are not wrong. They are raving about this for a reason because they are just so freaking good. I love that the way these are packaged, this whole package is 1 serving. I hate it when you buy a package of candy and it says it's like 3.5 servings and it's like, then why did you put this all in 1 package? Because you know I'm just gonna eat the whole thing. So they understand how the mind works. When I open this package, it's gonna be empty when I'm done. 1 bag is just 80 calories. Like, excuse me? A normal handful of gummy worms is 160 calories, and this is half of that? You're kidding. It says that total added sugars is 3 grams, but included added sugars is 0 grams. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but it doesn't have any added sugar. It just has stevia leaf extract in it. It says that it's free from artificial sweeteners. I'm not sure what stevia leaf extract counts as because I thought it was counted as an artificial sweetener. Maybe it's natural. I'm honestly not sure how it works. But who cares, because you got candy now and you can eat the entire bag. They have so many different flavors of these. These are the sweet fish that I think taste way better than regular Swedish fish. They have sour peach rings. They have sour buddies that are like supposed to be Sour Patch Kids. Those are really freaking good. I did have a bag of them, but they sadly could not make it to the video. You can get these on Amazon or at Whole Foods. I get them at Target. They have the sweet fish and the sour buddies there. And almost every time that I've gotten these from Target, they've been 20% off. Mind you though, you do need to use your Target app. I have the app and then I have my Target card linked to it. And then you can just take the app and scan the barcode of any item that you're purchasing, not just candy. This is not an ad, by the way. I just freaking love the Target app. And it'll tell you if that item has a sale on it. It's more like a secret sale because it's only if you scan it with the app. It's not advertised, and every time that I've scanned it, it's always been 20% off. So normally $3, but 20% off if you use your Target app. This next item I switched over a long time ago, but when I was initially making that switch, it was really, really hard. And that is delicious white bread. I love white bread. This was the only bread that I would eat growing up. My dad would sometimes try to trick me and make me eat whole wheat, and I was like, nope, this tastes disgusting. I refuse. I was a white bread addict. I would do this, a tablespoon of regular butter. I finally made the switch over to a good natural bread. This is what I've been eating lately. It's the Dave's Killer Thin Sliced Organic Good Seed Bread. This has 3 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, 13 grams of whole grain. Like, this is a good, natural, wholesome bread that I do not feel guilty about eating. You can just see all those natural seeds that are in there that are so good for you. I don't really like just straight up whole wheat bread, but like a good seeded multigrain bread, that is what I really like. So if you're on a white bread kick like I used to be, you should definitely make the switch over to a more natural, wholesome bread. There are also so many different options. Like, there's a million of the Dave's Killer bread. These are really good. I love this brand, but there's also a ton of other brands out there that have really good breads as well. The last food swap that I have for you guys is something for potato chips. I love potato chips so much, and nothing will truly replace them in my heart, but I have found a really good replacement that definitely works for me, and that is popcorn. Popcorn still gives me that salty crunch that I need. I love the Boom Chicka Pop popcorn because all that is in here is popcorn, sunflower oil, and sea salt. So it is definitely minimal ingredients and is not that bad for you. I would just make this myself, but I don't have a popcorn maker, but I think I might get one this week because I've just realized I love popcorn so much and I don't want to keep buying it in these pre-made bags. This is already really healthy, but I can definitely make it even healthier here at home. And if you want, you can add any seasoning you want to this. You could add a sweetener to it and some cinnamon and make it like a sweet popcorn. You could add some cayenne and make it spicy, which I would freaking love. That sounds delicious. People also like nutritional yeast because it tastes like cheese. I think that's freaking disgusting, but like, whatever you want to do. This is a great replacement for chips, and I definitely recommend you getting some popcorn or making it yourself. All right, y'all, that is all of my food swaps for you guys today. I hope you guys learned about a few items that you had never heard of before, and go out and get these swaps next time you're getting your groceries. If you have any food swaps that I did not mention that I don't know about, you should definitely leave them in the comments down below because I'm always looking for more food swaps. Just remember, next time you go to the grocery store, when you're picking up an item that you would normally get, look around and see if there might be a healthier option that you can switch to. You guys couldn't even see my extra throw pillow over here. Mims, where's my God? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you right here next Saturday in another video.